walls are quiet, but I hear you still. Footsteps in the hallway, the way you wrote. Your jacket's on the chair, untouched by time. A shadow of you lingering, soft and fine. Our ghost still lives here, in every corner, every tear. I feel you in the air, I see you everywhere. Our ghost still lives here, even though you disappeared. I passed the kitchen, coffee left cold, stories we never told, left on hold. The sunlight hits the floor, traces your shape. Memories replay softly, I can't escape. Our ghost still lives here, in every corner, every tear. I feel you in the air, I see you everywhere. Our ghost still lives here, even though you disappeared. Maybe someday the walls will forget, but I can't, I won't, not yet. I keep it quiet, I keep the room filled with the echoes of you. Our ghost still lives here, in every corner, every tear. I feel you in the air, I see you everywhere. Our ghost still lives here, even though you disappeared. I woke up to a quieter sky, no storm, no warning why. Just a space where you used to be, learning a new kind of gravity. The sheets are cold on your side, morning has nowhere to hide. I sit with the weight of the truth, I'm still here breathing without you. Breathing without you feels wrong, but it's real. Air in my lungs, but I don't know how to feel. Every heartbeat asks, what am I supposed to do? I'm alive somehow, breathing without you. The day moves whether I agree. Time has no sympathy. People talk, the world goes on like nothing important is gone. I smile when I need to blend in, fold all the hurt under skin. No one can see what I lose. Each breath is a bruise. Breathing without you feels thin and wide, like walking around with the door open inside. Every inhale pulls a memory through. I'm surviving, it's true. Breathing without you. Maybe the body knows what the heart refuses. It keeps calling air through all the bruises. A quiet promise I didn't choose. Breathing without you, slow, but I tried. One small second at a time. If healing exists, it's something I'll grow into. Until then I stay breathing without you. Still here, still moving, still breathing. Mug on the counter still has your lipstick. Sink full of dishes, I can't bring myself to rinse. Door by the hallway hangs like a question. Your jacket's still waiting, like it might walk back in. There's an empty side of the bed where your breathing used to live. I keep talking into the dark, like it's something that can give. Every pillow holds your shape, every silence what you said. I pull the blanket to my chest. Still an empty side of the bed. Phone on the nightstand lights up with nothing. Our picture is smiling, too bright for how this feels. I water the houseplants you swore I'd let die. They're greener than ever. I'm the only thing that's failed. There's an empty side of the bed where your breathing used to live. I keep talking into the dark, like it's something that can give. Every pillow holds your shape, every silence what you said. I pull the blanket to my chest. Still an empty side of the bed. I change the sheets, but your ghost won't lift. I move my feet to your old side adrift. If letting go is supposed to mend, why does it feel like starting over? There's an empty side of the bed where your breathing used to live. I keep talking into the dark like it's something that can give. Every pillow holds your shape, every silence what you said. I pull a blanket to my chest, still an empty side of the bed. The hallway holds your shadow like it never moved away. Every step I take inside still walks through yesterday. The air is full of sentences we never got to say. They hang above the doorway and refuse to fade. I leave the lights on softly, like you're coming back tonight. The house keeps breathing slowly in a half-lit quiet. When the house exhales, I hear you again, moving through the walls like you never left. Every room repeats the shape of your name. When the house exhales, nothing has changed. The couch remembers laughter pressed into the seams. The kitchen keeps the rhythm of forgotten dreams. I open up the windows, but the feeling stays. Some ghosts are built to remain. I sit inside the silence, let it settle deep. This home earned your heartbeat, and it still keeps it. When the house exhales, I hear you again, moving through the walls like you never left. Every room repeats the shape of your name. And the house exhales, nothing has changed. If I leave this place, do you disappear? Where are you, the echo I carry from here? When the house exhales, you pass through me, a breath of the life we used to be. Every wall still holds what I can't replace. When the house exhales, I see your face. keep a box beneath the bed, full of words I never said. Every page a quiet fight between your name and my goodbye. Ink remembers what I hide, all the tears I wrote inside. Every line I couldn't speak, still staring back at me. These are letters I never sent, love with no address on it. Every sentence heaven bent, but too afraid to land. So they live in folded dreams in the space between the seams. Letters I never sent, still hold in my hand. I read them in the dark sometimes, trace the curves of old goodbye. There's a version of us there, still breathing in the air. Every stay I crossed in red, every please come back unsaid. Paper knows the truth I keep better than I sleep. These are letters I never sent, love with no address on it. Every promise permanent, but scared of where it ends. So they fade in hidden drawers, like footsteps on forgotten floors. Letters I never sent, still opening doors. If I knew them now, would you understand? Or are they meant to live only in my hands? Letters I never sent, say what I can't repeat. All the love that never went, still walking next to me. I fold them back into the night, let them rest out of sight. Letters I never sent, learning to let you be. A box beneath the bed in everything we meant. Every room I enter knows your name. The walls hold echoes I can't explain. Light hits the corner you used to claim. Nothing has moved, that nothing's the same. Your shadow lingers in the hallway here, a quiet outline still waiting there. I walk through slowly like I might disturb the shape of us and every word. These rooms remember you better than I do. They keep every laugh, every shade of blue. I try to leave, but the memories bloom. I'm living inside rooms that remember you. The couch still curves where you would lie. Time sits gently, passing by. I hear your voice in the smallest sound. Love doesn't leave, it settles down. I open windows, let daylight in, but it only shows where you've been. Every breath here feels borrowed too, from the air we shared when I had you. These rooms remember you better than I do. They keep every touch like it's still true. I try to change, but the feelings resume. I'm living inside wounds that remember you. Maybe one day the walls will forget, but tonight they're faithful to every regret. These rooms remember you, and I let them do. I sit in the quiet, we won't screw. Some love stays living long after the bloom. I'm breathing inside homes that remember you. The night lays down, but my mind won't rest. Your voice keeps walking across my chest. Every quiet second turns into you, a replay I can't mute or undo. I close my eyes, the room goes deep, but echoes don't fade and they don't sleep. Echoes dance safe, they circle the dark, calling your name like a permanent mark. I try to outrun the sound of us, but silence just brings it back. Echoes don't sleep, they stay awake long after hearts begin to break. The sheets are cold on your old side, a perfect space where I still hide. I turn the pillow to chase the past, but memories are built to last. The clock glows red like a warning sign, every minute spelling you were mine. Echoes don't sleep, they circle the dark, calling your name like a permanent mark. I try to outrun the sound of us, but silence just brings it back. Echoes don't sleep, they stay awake long after hearts begin to break. Maybe time will lower the tone, turn your voice into something unknown. But tonight is light, clear and deep, some loosened, but echoes don't sleep. Echoes don't sleep, they live in me, a restless ghost I can't set free. I breathe in slow, I count the beats, still lying here where echoes meet, and neither do I. There's a space in the hallway where your shoes used to stay. I still walk around it like you're home late. The air feels different, thinner somehow, a room full of echoes I'm living in now. I keep the light on more than I should. Silence gets louder than I thought it could. Every small habit refuses to go. They circle the place I miss you most. The space you left doesn't close, it follows me everywhere I go. A quiet outline I can't escape. Love didn't leave, it changed its shape. The space you left still holds running. Your voice in the curtains, your laugh in the door, tiny reminders of what we were for. I sit in the evenings, let memories move, soft as a shadow across the room. I tell myself healing is taking its time. Try a new boredom, over old lines, but every morning proves me wrong. The emptiness knows where you belong. The space you left doesn't close, it follows me everywhere I go. A quiet outline I can't escape. Love didn't lead, it changed its shape. The space you left still holds my name. Maybe one day it'll fade to there, a gentle absence I barely wear. But tonight it's heavy and perfectly clear. You're gone, but the space is here. The space you left stays the same, a silent home I can't rearrange. I breathe around it, I let it remain. Love didn't wound, it just rearranged. The space you left and the man I became. We didn't crash loudly, no fire, no sound, just a slow kind of breaking, no one around. We smiled in pictures while falling apart, holding the pieces away from the heart. The room kept spinning like nothing was wrong. We learned how to fake being strong, but silence was writing the end of the tune, in soft little ruins we couldn't outrun. We lit in soft ruins, gentle and torn. Love didn't die, it just quietly worn. Every word fading, too careful to bruise. We built our goodbye with nothing to lose. Your hand in my hand felt lighter each day, like something inside it was slipping away. We talked about weather instead of the storm, two strangers pretending we were still warm. The space in the band started to grow, a distance measured in things we don't show. Close enough breathing, far enough gone, trying to finish a half-finished song. We live in soft ruins, gentle and torn. Love didn't leave, it just slowly transformed. Every promise too fragile to use, we folded forever into soft ruins. the ruin. We live in soft ruins, quiet and warm, holding what's left of the shape we were born. No shattered glass, just a permanent bruise. We kissed in the doorway and called it truth. We live in soft ruins, and that was the proof. After the last light falls from the room, shadows grow honest and tell me the truth. I sit with the quiet, it sits with me too. Everything's softer without you. The day can pretend I'm doing alright, but night has a way of removing the light. Every small memory starts to boom after the last light leaves the room. After the last light, you come back clear, not as a voice, but a feeling near. I close my eyes and you're everywhere. Love doesn't end, it just waits there. After the last light, I find you again. The walls breathe slowly, the clock moves kind. Time steps lightly inside my mind. I let the darkness do what it does, turn what we were into what was. I don't fight it, I let it stay. Some ghosts are gentle that way. They don't haunt, they just remind that I was yours once in time. After the last light, you come back clear, not as a voice, but a feeling near. I close my eyes and you're everywhere. Love doesn't end, it just waits there. After the last light, I find you again. One morning arise, you fade from sight, but I know where you live every night, waiting for me, soft and quiet. After the last light, there are ghosts in my kitchen, moving cups in the dark. Heavy plate on the counter knows where you left your mark. The light hums above me like it's trying to speak. the words fall quiet at my feet. I hear you in footsteps that aren't really there. A chair pulls back softly, touches the air. I turn without thinking, my heart plays along. For a second you're real, then you're gone. Ghosts in my kitchen won't let me sleep. They sit at the table and stare back at me. Every small memory refuses to leave. Ghosts in my kitchen still cooking for me. The sink holds reflections of nights we laughed loud. Now the faucet just answers in a whispering crowd. I watch the same dishes we washed side by side. The water runs through me, I let it slide. Your voice in the cabinets, blowing thin, like a song trapped under my skin. I keep all the windows closed tight. Some ghosts feel warmer at night. Ghosts in my kitchen won't set me free. They pour out the silence in cups I can't drink. Every corner echoes where we used to be. Ghosts in my kitchen still living with me. Maybe love lingers in ordinary wounds, hiding in spoons and afternoon moons. Not gone, just unseen the time. Ghosts in my kitchen, I don't fight them now. They move like shadows I've learned to allow. If this is the price of what we used to be, ghosts in my kitchen can stay here with me. I wake to the same side of an empty bed, your shadow stretched thin inside my head. The morning is quiet, too quiet to fake. Every breath I take feels like a mistake. I move to the kitchen like walking on glass, careful with memories I can't let pass. Everything's normal except for the truth. I'm still in love with losing you. Still here, still hurting, still saying your name like it might turn around and undo the change. I smile in daylight, then fall apart. Still here, still holding the shape of your heart. and say it's healing just takes its time. But time moves forward, I stay behind. Every small moment holds you near, a song to send, and you appear. I thought the distance would make it fade, but grief has a voice that doesn't age. It sits beside me, soft and slow, teaching me things I don't wanna know. Still here, still hurting, still caught in between who I was with you and who I've been. I talk like I'm fine, I play the part, still here, still carrying a half-beating heart. Maybe this ache is love's final form, a quiet echo after the storm. Still here, still hurting, but learning to stand with the weight of you in my hands. I don't move on, I just restart. Still here, still guarding what's left of my heart. I walked past the door we painted white, the one we swore would last a life. Now every step feels out of place, like time erased your name. This is where love used to live, in the quiet, in the cracks, in the way I still look back, like you're coming back to give what you already did. This is where love used to live. The room still holds our careless days, dust on shelves of yesterday. I try to move, but something stays, calling me to wait. This is where love used to live, in the corners, in the air, in the things we didn't repair. I keep breathing in the ghost of the most I couldn't keep. This is where love used to live. Maybe love doesn't die, it just moves out slowly, leaves the lights on. so you won't feel alone. This is where love used to live, and I'm learning how to stand in the echo of your hand. I don't hate it, I don't run, I just miss who you were then. This is where love used to live. 2 cups on the counter, only one is warm. Steam curls up slowly like a quiet storm. Morning doesn't ask where you've gone, it just settles in and carries on. I sit with the window half open wide, let the city talk while I stay inside. Everything moves except this room, still shaped by you. It's the silence between cups that says the most, the space where your voice still hangs like a ghost. No crash, no breaking, just a gentle enough kind of lonely living in the silence between cups. Your chair doesn't creak the way it would. Absence has a sound I understood. It hums in the air, soft and low, a song only we would know. I pour out the second, watch it disappear. A small ceremony to keep you near. Some habits survive what love interrupts. They breathe in the hush. It's the silence between cups that won't let go. The quiet reminder of what I know. No final sentence, no slant shut door, just the echo of us on the kitchen floor, living and looping, soft but abrupt, in silence between cups. Tomorrow I'll wake to the same small things, let the daylight rest on broken wings. 2 cups waiting when untouched, a life measured out in the silence between cups. There's dust where we danced in the corner of the room. Sunlight finds it every afternoon. Tiny goes spinning where we used to stand, time settling softly over our hands. I don't sweep it away, I let it stay, proof that love was once this way. A quiet little storm no one else sees, living in the air between you and me. Dust where we danced, still turning slow, holding the shape of long ago. I watch it move and understand. Some things don't leave, they just land. Dust where we dance, floating free, a fragile museum of you and me. The music is gone, but the floor remembers every step, every warm surrender. I swear if I listen close enough, I can hear us laughing through the dust. The room grew older, we stay the same, caught in a shimmer without a name. A moment suspended, too small to keep, too big to sweep. Dust where we danced, still turning slow, holding the shape of long ago. I watch it move and understand. Some things don't leave, they just land. Dust where we dance, falling free, a fragile museum of you and me. When the light fades, it disappears, but I know it's waiting to reappear. Tomorrow afternoon it'll rise again. Dust where we danced, where we've been. The chair across from me, still pulled halfway out, like you just stood up and walked her in. I keep waiting for footsteps I know won't come. Morning sits heavy on my tongue. Your cup leaves a mark on the table wood, a small faded circle where we once stood. I don't wipe it clean, I let it stay. Some things are better that way. The chair across from me, Every sunrise looks the same. I talk in silence like you can hear. Love didn't leave, it's sitting right here. The window is open, the city moves on, cars and voices, a distant song. But inside this room, time disagrees. It bends around memories. I tell myself softly, breathe and begin. But the air still holds the shape you were in. Absence fits too perfectly, like you're still seated across from me. But you're across from me, won't let you go. It keeps your shadow in its hold. I swear I feel the space between us still real. Maybe one day I'll move that chair, turn it, find only air, but not today. I'm not done remembering us. That you're across from me stays in place, guarding the outline of your face. I sit and listen to what used to be. Love breathing quiet across from me. The ceiling holds my eyes like it knows I won't sleep. Every thought of you runs quiet and deep. Street light through the curtains cuts the room in two. Half in the present, half stuck on you. The clock says it's late, but it's lying again. Time stopped moving when you said when. These are nights that don't end, they just fade into gray. I close my eyes, but you won't go away. Every dream bends back to where you've been. I wake up inside nights that don't end. sheets are cold on your side of the bed. A conversation we never finished said. I turn to the silence, it turns back to we're both pretending we don't miss you. The dark gets heavier the longer I stay. Morning feels a lifetime away. These are nights that don't end. They circle and stay. I breathe you in and push you away. Every heart keeps sins me there again. I'm living between nights that don't end. Maybe the sun forgot this place. Maybe forever has your face. These are nights that don't end, but I'm still here, counting the space while you disappear. If daylight comes, I'll let it pretend I survived another night that won't end. Cold coffee mornings, light through the shade. I sit at the table we never remade. The chair across from me, quiet and warm, holding the space of the love that's gone. I wake with your name, half ready to speak. It falls back down before it can reach. The room doesn't answer, it already knows. Some things end softly but never close. Cold coffee mornings, you're gone but you stay. Every sunrise spells out your name. I drink the silence, I swallow the ache. Love doesn't leave, it just changes shape. Your mug in the cupboard still turn the same way. I haven't moved it, I don't know why I stay. Small rituals keeping the past in place. Tiny museums of your face. The clock keeps ticking like nothing's wrong. The world keeps singing the same old song. But inside this kitchen, time moves slowly. coffee mornings, you're gone but you stay. Every sunrise spells out your name. I drink the silence, I swallow the ache. Love doesn't leave, it just changes shape. Cold coffee mornings, I finish the cup, set it down gently and breathe you up. Your side of the bed, still cool and wide. Morning leans in, but you're not inside. I reach by instinct, then pull my hand back, learning the weight of what I lack. The room stays quiet, like in a crease. Some ghosts don't shout, they breathe. Missing has a shape, and it looks like you. Every empty space cuts clean through. I walk around it, but it won't move. Love left a mark I can't undo. Missing has a shape. I'm living in. Your jacket hangs where I let it stay. Fabric holding yesterday. I pass it slowly, like sacred ground. Afraid one touch will break the sound. Time keeps talking, I don't reply. I'm busy tracing your outline. Missing has a shape, and it looks like you. Every silent rule feels too true. I try to fill it, but nothing fits. The air still curves around your kiss. Missing has a shape I can't escape. Maybe healing is lining me up. I've carried absence without falling apart. Missing has a shape, but so do I. My heart's still beating, a reason to try. You're part of the shadow I walk beside. Now come, just quiet inside. Missing has a shape, and I survive. windows that won't close, running, slipping in. I pull the curtains tight, but you're under my skin. Every little draft carries what we were, cold air whispering, a blur. I swear I shut you out before I went to sleep, but memories are light that the dark can't keep. Windows that won't close, you keep getting through. Every crack in the day leads me back to you. I try to lock the past, but it moves like smoke. Windows that won't close, and a heart left open. The glass shakes softly when the trains go by, like the room itself is learning to cry. I stand in the frame between now and then, halfway out, halfway in. I tell myself, breathe, this will pass in time. But time walks circles in my mind. Windows that won't close, you keep getting through. Every crack in the day leads me back to you. I try to seal the ache, but it always shows. Windows that won't close, where the lonely maybe some doors shut, but the air still stays. Love finds a window anyway. Windows that won't close, I stop fighting the breeze. Let your ghost move gently where it meets. If healing is coming, it's quiet and slow. Through windows that won't close, I'd let you go. Windows that won't close. I touch the empty space where you used to be. Your shadow lingers softly over me. I talk to the air like you could hear, but silence answers what's no longer here. I'm holding what's gone, a ghost in my hands, love that's faded, like footprints in sand. I reach for you still. chair across the room sits quiet and cold. The stories we started never got told. I wear the memories like a fragile coat. Every breath reminds me of the love we wrote. I'm holding what's gone, a ghost in my hands, love that's faded, like footprints in sand. I reach for you still, though you don't belong. Holding what's gone. Maybe one day the ache will fade, but until then I stay in the shade of all you were and all I've known. Still holding what's gone. Holding what's gone, a ghost in my hands, love that's faded, like footprints in sand. I reach for you still, though you don't belong. Holding what's gone. Holding what's gone. The curtains sway, but you don't come in. Rooms whisper softly of what could have been. The couch remembers the weight of your hand. Everything's empty, but it understands. A house full of maybe, walls that pretend, windows that open but never bend. I walk through the echoes, I can't escape. A house full of maybe, and hearts that ache. The kitchen light flickers like it knows my name. Shadows move slowly, but never the same. I try to fill spaces with what's left behind, but maybe it was patient and I'm too blind. A house full of maybe, walls that pretend, windows that open and never bend. I walk through the echoes, I can't escape. A house full of maybe, and hearts that ache. there's one answer, no matter how I try.